Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, giving you the truth. And on this video, I'm talking sports. Fix my hat. We talking sports on this video. We talk about all subjects, remember? People say, find your niche. No, on this channel, we talk about everything. That's my niche. We talk about everything. And on this one, we're talking about sports. I want to talk about football and Aaron Rodgers. Those of you who know, my main team is the Green Bay Packers. Like, that's who I root for in the NFL. Like, there's other teams I like. In fact, I believe that where you live, you don't just diss the teams there. You actually should root for them in a sense. So when I moved back to Texas, I'm not going to want the Cowboys to beat the Packers, but I'm going to want the Cowboys to beat everybody else. And I'm going to be rooting for them and the Texas Rangers and other teams, Mavericks, just like I root for the Bucks. But I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers now, and I want to go on record and make my prediction as to what he's going to do next year. I believe, based on body language, based on things I've read, that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Pittsburg Steelers. Now remember, y'all, hear me saying this first. I believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Pittsburg Steelers. And I believe the plan for Devontae Adams was to go with him. I believe both of them I already know. The plan was to go with him. Now, secondly, I'm sticking to the Pittsburgh Steelers prediction, but it's slightly possible that he's going back out to the West Coast. So don't be surprised if Aaron Rodgers ends up on the 49ers or the Raiders either. Don't find it shocking. But my number one prediction is that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't believe he's getting traded to the Broncos. I also want to touch on something before this is over about something that I noticed that they're doing in the Green Bay that I don't like, and something that Rodgers did that I don't like that he does. But, yeah. He's going to the Steelers, y'all. He has a good relationship with Mike Tomlin. They love each other. Just love. Mike Tomlin just said something the other day where he kind of hinted at it, if people have been paying attention like I have. He said that as far as the quarterback for next year, he's keeping his options open. He prefers a veteran QB. That's what he said. That's what he said. Now, if you read Aaron Rodgers' comments, he don't sing nothing but praises about Mike Tomlin. And Aaron Rodgers is a very emotional guy. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. And to a certain extent, that could be okay, but it also could be bad. Like, you don't walk around calling everybody bums just because they don't have what you have. Like, if I call somebody a bum, it's going to be based on more so on behavior. The behavior to possession ratio, I like to call it. Like, a lot of times, you can not have the most money, but if you have strong ambition and you're working towards your goals, in my mind, in my eyes, you're not a bum. What makes people a bum is if they just settle for the struggle mentality and they settle for the things which come from the struggle mentality, like robbing people, like selling drugs. If you selling drugs, no matter how much money you make, to me, you still a bum. Like, you just taking the bum route. Like, because you don't have to do that and you still can make millions. There's people who never committed a crime that have more money than the top drug dealer. Just from perseverance, just from not giving up. There's people that move to Hollywood. Yeah, you got all this other sinister stuff going, but you still got to have the talent to get noticed. So you're a bum if you settle for like for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. If a person says something like, I can't make too much, that'll mess up my food stamps, that's a bum. You're being a bum. Aaron Rodgers was calling people bums, and that's not right. But what I want to talk about, what he did, we'll get to it like before this broadcast ends. I want to kind of stay along the lines of this prediction. Y'all heard it from me first. I believe the number one possibility for Aaron Rodgers is that he is going to leave the Packers. He's going to get his revenge, y'all. And he's going to the Pittsburg Steelers. Because he's an emotional guy. And when he likes you, he'll go out of his way for you. It appears. When he don't like you, your best bet is not to even have to deal with him. Like, think about what he did earlier at the Bears. Told the fans he owns them. Because he know he's grown not to like Bears fans through the years. Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you, the Packers messed up when they really, them taking Jordan Love, I always say that was a good pick. But where they messed up at is they didn't respect Rodgers. They shouldn't have did it like that. They should have told him, hey, Aaron, listen, you're still great. You're still one of the greatest ever to play the game. But we're going to go with a quarterback that we're going to bring up as your backup. So when you choose to retire or you choose to leave, you know, the show can go on. He wouldn't even took it like that. But for them to pick a quarterback when he wanted a receiver and not tell him, they should have at least told him. He's going to get his revenge, y'all. He's going to mess around and win the Super Bowl this year because he's hungry, man. Like, one thing, I don't know Rodgers personally. I had to switch my hands because my shoulders. And you're going to see me switch it again. I don't know Rodgers personally, but one thing I know about him, watching him all these years, is he's an emotional guy. And he's not one of those guys that you really want to cross like that. So, them doing it the way they did it, and then I know he saw them laughing about it. He probably like, I'm gonna fix them. I'm gonna fix them. He's gonna win the Super Bowl. Nobody's gonna, that's another prediction. I don't believe anybody's gonna beat the Packers. Let me go back right here. I don't believe nobody's gonna beat the Packers. I believe the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. And then they're gonna try to throw Jordan Love under the bus, which they shouldn't. They're going by 2 games. Listen. Jordan Love is another prediction. If Jordan Love stays with the Packers or goes to a decent team, Jordan Love is going to be one of the best too. But see, it's hard for a young player to be the leader and he doesn't have the vote of confidence from the office or his teammates. When he gets that vote of confidence, watch how he play. Remember me telling you this. Even if you got to go back, I'm still making videos or not making videos. You go back a year or two. Remember me telling you this. Jordan Love is going to play much better when he has the vote of confidence. See, right now he's still being hazed. And let me give you an example. This is what I was talking about. If you go back to the Packers games, and you look at when it shows Rodgers on the sidelines, every time Rodgers has a dynamic play, and every time Rodgers has a good game, he goes and sits right next to Jordan Love. And don't even really be talking to him. I'll be watching. He'll go sit right next to Jordan Love. That's hazing. Like one particular time, I don't know if it was the coach or another player was sitting, it was a small spot next to Jordan Love, in between Jordan Love and the person next to him. Aaron Rodgers comes, puts his coat on, comes and squeezes his way into that little spot. I'm looking at that like, man, he wrong for that, man. How Favre was doing him, he shouldn't be doing, like, he should be like, I know how I felt when Favre did me like this. I'm not going to do Jordan Love like this. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. He's going to win the Super Bowl, and then he's going to be like, no, stick to your guns. I'm going to Pittsburgh. He's going to Pittsburgh, y'all. Now, this is what the Packers should do. You already got the franchise tag on Davante Adams. Davante Adams, if he gets rid of his feelings, he can be the same Davante Adams with Jordan Love. But if he chooses, well, no, I don't want to stay. Then what they should do, what I would do, I would be like, okay, we're going to take the franchise tag off of you. Trade him and Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers for Claypool and Deontay Johnson and their first 2 picks in the draft. That's what I would do. Or if Adams stays another year and Rodgers goes to the Steelers and he want to go to Rodgers that bad, okay. Tell the Steelers, we want your first 2 picks in the draft, and we want 2 of your receivers, Claypool and Johnson. Either way, Claypool is going to be, I think it's going to be, both of them going to be really good, but Claypool, I think, has the chance to be a superstar on the right team. Like how big he is, and I think he got a chance to be a superstar. So, I just don't believe in keeping people in any situation that don't want to be kept. And I don't believe in staying in a situation that's not favorable to a person or to me. So there you have it. Like, that's my prediction. Like, secondary, I wouldn't do that to Jordan Love. Like, I would get like a backup and just let him start, let him learn under fire. But they may trade Derek Carr to the Packers. It almost happened last time. Listen, that's a secondary possibility. And he'll be back with Davante Adams. But me, I would say Rodgers is trying to gaslight the Packers. He's still mad over that. Trade him to the, I mean, if you find out he's trying to sign with the Steelers, trade him to the Steelers. Get for Claypool and Deontay Johnson, or if they say, well, we're not giving you both, you're like, okay, give us Claypool and we want those first 2 picks. And then use those picks to build up that defense even more. Build up the defense even more, and maybe with one of them take a top-notch offensive player still on the board. Because I believe in building both sides of the ball. Like, that's how you going to win Super Bowls. You build both sides of the ball. Like, if a person is a little rough around the edges, but they very talented, sometimes you got to give them a chance. That's a business. It's a business. You can't always try to take the Boy Scout dude, because you never know. He might go buck wild when he get to the NFL, kind of like Jason Williams did when he went to the Bulls. Like Jason Williams said himself, he wasn't really ready for the NBA like that. And that's how he messed up his leg in that motorcycle accident. But that's all I wanted to say. Wanted to seem like that's something. Touch on the Rodgers situation and give my prediction before anybody else does. That I do believe he's gonna leave, and I do believe he's going to the Pittsburg Steelers. You heard it here first. Y'all gotta remember, I could be wrong sometimes. God didn't show me this. But sometimes it could be the prophetic unction, like the prophetic gift that I have. And sometimes it works in other areas. But I just wanted to put my prediction out there. That Rodgers already knows where he's going. He's going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going to get that Roethlisberger money and then some. The Packers lucked up. Just remember, this done happen. Y'all got to understand this done happened a couple times. It happened with Don Majkowski, and Favre. Said, well, we're going to move on, with Favre. Majkowski left. It happened with Favre and Rodgers. They took Rodgers. Favre didn't like it. Now it's happening again with Jordan Love. And trust me when I tell you, the only thing that's stopping us from seeing that superstar that Jordan Love can be, he don't have a vote of confidence. His teammates are on Rodgers' side. They need to get off of that. Because when Rodgers leave, y'all still going to be there. I had the similar thing happen to me on my job. Like, I was the most veteran staff that they had on second shift. And not the people at the top, but one of the supervisors just didn't really feel comfortable around me, being that I was more experienced in dealing with juveniles than that person was. So it was always a back and forth thing, back and forth. It got to the point of disrespect. And they started doing something that was very disrespectful. They start on the evaluations. They were giving me evaluations based on people who didn't like the way I did things and what I said. That was reporting back to them instead of them with me directly. So I'm like, okay. So you saying that these new people is better than me. So I know how Rodgers feel. What did I do? I told him just like this. I said, okay, well, you did what you feel you have to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. He's like, what you mean by that? I said, you'll see. I didn't make no haste moves, just like he ain't making no haste move. But I already knew that I was going to leave. I already knew it. And he already knows that he's going to leave. Now, I could be wrong. But I guarantee you, man, I don't think he's getting traded to the Broncos. I don't think if he does get traded, it's probably going to be to the Raiders or the 49ers. And, but I think, like I said, I think he's going to the Steelers. And that's all I'm going to say about that. This is the truth, man. Remember, some things are my truth. Some things are the truth. But either way, you're going to hear the truth on this channel. The name of the channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. I don't believe in that simping for women. I just don't believe in it. You see a lot of my videos. A lot of my videos is about that. I don't believe in simping for politics or politicians. I don't believe in simping at all. And I say no matrix because I believe in free thinking that's based on research and fact. All Subjects channel. You see I talked about sports. Some videos you'll hear me talking about music, the Bible, politics. That's my niche on this channel. All subjects. You hear me talking about celebrities, all subjects. And I'd like to thank you for watching. I have a new subscriber. It's not showing me your name in the notifications, but whoever you are, I want to thank you for subscribing. And the rest of you, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this content on the other social media platforms. Thanks for watching.